So you might just want to find a position that's comfortable. As we do, we're not searching for the perfect posture. We're just looking at allowing our body to settle in this space. Can we sink into the chair a little bit more? Can we allow our spine to grow out of the seat? Can we allow our shoulders just to relax? Sometimes we find they're sitting up by our ears. Can we just see if they want to drop away at all? We may wish to just tuck the chin slightly and allow the back of the head to lift the spine again. Checking in with the face and the jaw and the neck and the shoulders, just making sure they're as relaxed as they can be. And if at any point we find that we're becoming a little bit sleepy, sometimes we can bring our attention closer to the breathing in the nose. And if we're finding that the mind is really erratic, we can bring the breathing into the belly. So it's kind of grounding and anchoring in the belly and keeping us a little bit more alert in the nose. And our intention for this practice is simply to explore the belly of mindfulness. Have a look at some of these faces of it, some of these qualities, and how they apply to us. And we each have our own motivation for being here, so it's helpful just to bring that up. Bring that motivation to the forefront. What is your why for being here today? And there's no wrong answers with this. Maybe there's more than one reason. As we do with our intention and motivation, we let them go. We don't fix anything to our experience now. We let go of the intention and motivation because we're not searching for this. This comes back to trusting the process of mindfulness. We don't have to do this, we don't have to work this out ourselves. So it's just time to sit back and just start by bringing that awareness to our breath, to the breathing. And narrowing our focus to where we feel the breath the most. So is that in the nose? Is it in the throat? The chest or the belly? Are we following it down and back up? Do we feel the whole body breathing? Can we notice how we let go of each breath to make space for the next one? can we bring that beginner's mind to breathing? Breathing in as though we've never done it before. And a good question to prompt that is asking ourselves, how do I know that I'm breathing? We may never have asked ourselves that question before, and it directs us to awareness, to observation. And as we do, we start to lengthen that inhale slightly. So we're deepening the breath. And then we're matching the exhale with the inhale. And we can count, use counting 3, 4 or 5 on the inhale. And then matching that with the exhale. Again, we're not striving for perfection here. We're guiding our breath to be even and flowing. Sometimes visualizing the waves of the sea lapping up the beach and then falling away again. It's nice, smooth in and out. And whenever distraction pops up, which it will, we can gently notice it. We let go of it and we return to the breath. So we're noticing that we're distracted. We're letting go of that thought, that feeling. And then we return to this breathing body, focusing on our breath where we feel it the most, and bringing that even rhythm of breathing in. And it's quite good here to notice, what do I say to myself when I've become distracted? Am I judging myself in that micro frame after noticing I've become distracted? Is there a teacher's voice telling us off in our head that we should be doing it better? And if we can notice that, then that's really good noticing. So we just bring our attention back and rest on that even rhythm of flow again. And maybe taking the opportunity again just to reset the body if it needs to. Always feeling free just to adjust our posture to suit the mood, suit the environment. And then we can let go of this counting and allow our breath just to return to its normal movement. We often find that's a little bit shallower than what we're used to doing. But can we watch the breath with a live awareness? And where, by watching it, we're feeling it. We're noticing it. Noticing how each breath has a slightly different quality to the previous one. And what can we notice about our body in this moment? Can we feel ourselves sat in the chair? Can we describe that feeling to ourselves? Bringing our awareness to those areas of the body with the most sensation. It might be the feet or the hands. It might be a pain or discomfort. It might be that we can't connect with that sensation at all. So we can ask that question again: how do I know I have a body? And we may be able to see it. We may be able to feel it. And can we sense it? How do we describe the qualities of sensation? Is it warm or cool? Is it tight or loose? Hard or soft? And is there anywhere in the body that wants to let go, wants to soften? Can we check in with the brow, the shoulders? Just invite them to let go a little bit more. And can we accept that this body may not always be completely comfortable? And then can we expand our awareness to include the whole body, to include the space around us? And just begin to rest, so we effectively stop any practice right now. We're stopping this meditation, we're just resting in this space. And very quickly the mind doesn't quite know what to do with that, so we become distracted and we use our breath as a support. So we come back to this breathing again and we focus on our breathing lightly and softly. Until we're ready to rest again. So the breath is just there in the background, just keeping us here. So I'm just going to drop in some phrases and just allow these to drop in, and without feeling like we have to solve each one, just allowing whatever comes up to come up. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. And sometimes it can feel like we've only just arrived in the practice. And if we notice that the mind has gone again, we just gently usher it back to this breathing body. So going through these principles and how they might apply to us, non-judging. Are we aware of this judging process? Appearing as likes and dislikes, wants and not wants, preferences. How might we be judging ourselves in this moment? Or others? And what standard are we using? Whose voice is that? Patience. How do we experience waiting, learning, failing? Trust. What do we know of trust? What does it feel like? Can we trust ourselves? Can we trust this process? Can we trust life? Non-striving. Are we here, or are we in the next moment, or in the wanting of the next moment? What are we searching for? And what does that next moment have that this one doesn't? Acceptance. Can we offer acceptance to this moment unconditionally? Can we allow it and us to be as we are? What happens when we do that? Letting go. What are we holding on to that no longer serves us? What are we replaying? we believing that isn't true? And if we can't completely let go, can we just begin to loosen that grip? Or just be aware that we can't let go? Not yet. A beginner's mind can we just drop our history and approach this moment as though it's the first time we've experienced anything? As though we've just been born and just opened our eyes. And the last one, gratitude. Can we be grateful for the smallest thing? Can we be grateful for this next breath? Can we be grateful for the sensations of our body, whatever they are? For this roof over our head? So that's the principles or attitudes of mindfulness and how they might relate to us, to our decisions, to our behaviours. And if we haven't been able to follow this how we'd like to have done, then realising that these practices never go to plan. That no one is mindful in the way that we think we should be. That mindfulness is about cultivating these attitudes of letting go, of acceptance, of non-judging. And we can apply that to every moment, every experience. So just letting go of that technique, that practice, coming back to this feeling of breathing. Maybe deepening the breath again and feeling that rib cage lift and the shoulders move. And then sinking into the chair again. As we come toward the end of the practice, just bringing some life back into the fingers, into the toes. Moving the body in whatever way feels good, comfortable. And allowing the sound of the bell just to bring us back into the group. Back into the room.